Welcome to the fun side of hell. I'm your host Lucifer, and today we're coming back to Fairy Tale. Now in the previous episode we did a couple of requests, one with our darling daughter Wendy, and another with our Ice Wizard Grey. So today we are doing another couple of requests. I believe our next one will be with Urza. Let's find out. Help! I was delivering the post in the Great Plains, and bandits took everyone's mail. You have to get it back. Let's go and get the mail. Oh, he has another wizard lacrima for the reward for this one. That's good, because we can equip it to somebody else. A robbery is always terrible, Natsu. I agree. If your post is stolen, your packages and your letters that have people's everything they want to tell you, and important things that are sent to you stolen, this is unforgivable. Let's go deal with it. Here comes our famous demon Urza. She's not a full demon, but she's scary like a demon, so I call her a demon. Yeah, is this just a big deal that you have to come, Urza? I mean, Urza is an S-class wizard. She's one of the strongest members of Fairy Tale. Actually, I believe she's supposed to be the second strongest member of Fairy Tale. I think she's the strongest woman in Fairy Tale, but I'd have to double check that one, because I think it might be Mira. But anyway. Oh. Well, something was stolen from Urza. But she doesn't want them knowing what it was. So she's passing it off as wrongdoing. Alright, Urza. Let's go save your package. Urza joined your team as a guest. Oh, we are going to the Great Plains this time. Oh. A little bit of a cutscene here. What you got for us, game? Well, you're right. They are members of a dark guild. Now, for those who don't know, quick explanation on dark guilds. Dark guilds are basically wizard guilds that are not authorized by anyone, and use their magic for stealing, and sometimes killing. But they use their magic basically in harmful ways. There's other types of dark guilds that are assassination guilds, which is basically self-explanatory, but they use their magic to kill targets for money. But dark guilds basically just use their magic to harm people, or in this case, rob people. Fairy Tale is an established guild by the council, so they've been approved, which means technically they're light guilds. But they use their magic to help people, as we are doing now. Exactly. 7 years is nothing to Urza. She's still super strong. Let's go. When did you stop giving it your all, Natsu? Let's get going. Exactly, Natsu never holds back. I just told them that, Lucy. Natsu never holds back and tends to destroy everything. Maybe hold back a little. Yeah, Lucy worries too much. My friend, you don't worry enough. Anyway, not the point. I don't think he's gonna be able to destroy stuff because Urza is coming with us. Let us head out. Yeah. I don't even have to go through the city anymore. I can just fast over straight there. So we're going to the Great Plains today rather than the Boundary Forest. The Great Plains is a lot bigger. This is the area I was talking about. Where there's a part of it over like a little bit of a river, where all the enemies are like level 50, and at the moment I'm level like 2, so they glow red. Any enemy that is basically a higher level than you glows red. So yeah, we're not gonna take them on because we would die. How would you know they're close by, Urza? See what I mean? Demon. Okay, we are at the Great Plains. Let's go and get Urza's stuff back. Which way are we going? This way. Let's get into a couple of fights. Yeah, Urza doesn't hold back. If she wants to kill, if she wants something to become a fighter, she calls it out. Okay. As usual, Wendy's magic, Lucy's magic didn't do much. Where Urza just finishes it off for us. Oh, more items. As I said, they'll become useful later on. I think we'll learn about community quests in this, community service requests in this mission. Oh, let me show you this. I hope it's close enough. So some paths are blocked, and there we have that. When you're outside of town, entering a battle near a fallen tree or boulder will cause that object to be included in the battle. Basically, if you can do over a set amount of damage, you blow it up and unlock the path behind it, which usually leads to treasure chests. In some areas it will open up paths to get you to certain areas in that place a little bit faster, so you're not running all around the world. So here's our first over damage. There's a fallen tree back there. I wonder if you can deal with it and these enemies at the same time. Oh yes, you can. Not like that. Looks like it's going to take more than a single hit. Yeah, let's go all out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Magic Chain. On one enemy. There we go. It's just at the moment it's 3, well 4, because Natsu's able to finish the chain off. And there we have destroyed the obstacle blocking our path behind our little friend here. When your total damage exceeds a set amount of over damage, it will activate and the object will be destroyed. As you get closer to objects, because there's quite a few in this area, it tells you the amount of over damage that it needs you to do. Some of them, the early ones that I'm doing now, require you to use Magic Chain. Later on, when you get even like damn sight stronger, some of them you can actually do without Magic Chain. I think there's like a 40,000 one that I had to do, and I ended up being able to do it just using one of, I think it was either Urza's attacks or Mira's attacks. But it was just them on their own, and I think they did like 60,000 damage. That's how good you get. But we will reach that point soon. And we get 10% extra on the experience points as well for Magic Chain. So Natsu and Lucy are level 3. I think they learn new magic. I don't remember. Found it soon. Haha, Natsu's attack 69. Memes. Yeah, Wendy. Lucy's attack is terrible, but her defense is quite high. Yeah, we know all about overdamage. I just explained it easily. You know what? This is what I mean. Some of them have treasure chests, and obviously, depending on the treasure chest. Oh, we got an energy lacrima. I believe wrong button. There we go. I believe the energy lacrima, let's put it on Lucy. Yeah, Lucy. The energy, yes, energy lacrima boosts your maximum health. Saying the other, in the previous episode, protection lacrima upgrade does up your defense. You know what? Let's put it. Sorry. Yeah. Damn, my throat went really dry for a second there. Sorry about that. Now we'll just boost Lucy's defensive to 67. We can put it on these two. But there's really not much point at the moment. Damn, I didn't realize Gray's health was so low. I thought he had higher health than Lucy. Lucy has 465, Gray has 453. I mean, it's not too far behind, and then again, Grey is level 2, so whatever. What's Urza? No, wrong button again, sorry. What's Urza's health? I can't remember. Go to T. No, not that, it's stats. Urza's health is 648. Wow, I actually think Urza has the highest health in the game. Even though she's level 2, her health is like 648. Natsu's attack is only higher than Urza's because he's a higher level, and obviously he's got the Wizard Lacrima equipped, so his damage goes up higher. It's annoying, you can't equip Lacrima to guest characters. But when we get to add Urza personally into our team, then I can just add them on. Okay.
Yes.
Lucy, your attacks are so bad, but they're good for hitting more than one enemy. Oh yeah, you can just do regular attacks as well. They don't do the added effects, and to be fair, they don't do that much damage, so I never really use them. But I always go for enemies' weaknesses. Wow, they really don't like you, do they, Blondie?
Yes.
I'll show you a regular attack. Yeah, 82. 87 from Mercer. Yeah, we'll just kick it. Good job, Lucy. You actually killed something with your kick. The whip does more damage, but the kick kinda helps. Okay. Ooh. Is that one of the guys we're here about? I think we found him. Let's go find out. Are you the guy we're looking for? You found what? What did you find? What cute item did you find, Urza? Oh yeah. I mean, let's return everything at once. I agree, Urza. But what cute item did we find again? Lucy, is it really a good idea to call out the demon? Yep, let's go. Get him, Natsu. I agree with Happy. Let's go beat the crap out of this guy.
Yes.
God damn. Damage, but we don't have our... that's annoying. Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal Lucy up. I wish I had Wendy for healing, but I don't at the moment, which is sad. Oh, but then again, Lucy does heal herself to full. Yeah. Let's just kill him. See what I mean? You don't always need the magic chain. I forgot that was a low one. You don't always need the magic chain to do some of the over damage. Which is very useful. Another thing when it comes to over damage without using magic chain, I'll kick this guy's ass. Another thing when it comes to over damage without the magic chain is, for example, get as many people in it as you can, because the more people you have in one attack, the more overall damage you'll end up doing. Or in Natsu's case, you just kill everything. And I can't wait until Natsu gets his really powerful moves later on. Grab this. Oh, sometimes these boxes, if you break them, they give you the candies I was talking about in the previous episode that you can take to a summon in Lucy's house, which I cannot show you at the moment because we don't have access to Lucy's house at the moment. We will get it though, don't worry. So I'll be able to show that off a little bit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Natsu, take out the back row. Really? Is Moonflash the only one you have? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have another. There we go. Hey, Urza's level 3. What are we getting with Urza? Nothing. Come here, bitch. I'm pretty sure Urza's supposed to have more than just what she's got at the moment. Let's just try this first. I'm pretty sure Urza's supposed to have more than just Moon Flash at this point. Again, if this sounds really crackly, I do apologize. I'm having issues with my headset at the moment. For the next episode, I'll probably just... Chances are I'll swap the headsets over for the next episode, but I need to find it. So for now, I do apologize, but we're gonna have to put up with it. It's taking me too long to find the headset. Alright, we got all the people who... we got all the people who stole stuff. You got ours? Oh god. Why would you ask what ours is holding? Eh? Ours has found our package. Wonder what it is. I think the contents aren't broken because I don't think the contents is something you can break. Exactly, it's not something easily broken. Good job, Happy. Yep, ours is underwear. What is regular practical underwear, Urza? Please explain. That's what I love about Urza. She's like really strict and she's this complete another badass female, but she still has her like little cute moments where she gets embarrassed about random crap. And I find her adorable. It's a mixture of complete badass and still able to maintain a slight girly side. You finally figured out what the cute und was. Good job, Lucy. Yes. Let's head back to the guild. Actually, let's not. So over there, you can see the... Oh, actually, if I stand here, if you look directly ahead of Natsu, you can see the enemies that are basically glowing red. They are the enemies I was talking about. They are all level 50. At the moment, they would completely and utterly one-shot me. I did as a joke on my own personal playthrough. I was like level 10 and I was curious. I'm just gonna kill this thing. I was a little curious about what was over there. And I went to have a look and I tried to fight one of them because I didn't realize at the time, and I died. It was a learning experience. It taught me never do that again until you're the right level. Taught me to never do that until I'm the right level. Oh yeah, we're now level 4 with Natsu and Lucy. Have you learned anything new yet? Nope. I know they learn new magic at a certain level. I can't remember what Natsu's first one is. Anyway, wrong button. Let us head back to the guild. And we're just gonna fast travel straight there. Because I got bothered running around. Okay, let's go to the guild. And now we will get a build up on bond rank to Natsu, Lucy, and Eza. But obviously we won't be able to go to the first stage with Urza and Natsu at the moment, or Lucy and Urza as well. And we won't be able to go to the second stage with Lucy and Natsu because our bond rank is not high enough yet. But the more requests we do, the more times we go out with each other on missions, it will build up very, very quickly. Okay.
調子いいね。
頑張ってるみたいだな。
Everyone's happy that we're making money.
郵便物はすべて持ち主に届いたようだ。
Everyone's had their mail returned. That's good.
よかった。郵便物には高価なものやこの世に一つしかない思い出の品だってあるから。
Lucy's right, it can have one-of-a-kind things in it. You can also have very expensive stuff that you wouldn't want to lose.
それに届いた時の感動ったらないわよね。自分で注文して何が届くか分かっていても。
It's weird how right she is. I mean, I found it, even though it was me who ordered it, I always feel good that when I actually get post-its and not bills and stuff like that, it's always a good feeling.
そうだな。私もこの仕事を達成できて嬉しく思う。
Hers is not as upbeat as Lucy is when it comes to finishing requests. She's just happy to help people.
おいらには何も届いてないよ。
Don't worry, Happy. You'll get something eventually.
ハッピーには今度俺が魚を送ってやるよ。
Say, Natsu will send you some fish.
郵便って幸せを運ぶんだね。
It does actually, mail does deliver happiness unless it's a bill and then it delivers sadness.
あんたたち同じ家に住んでるんでしょうが。
Lucy, please, just let them have their fun. And now we have our beautiful knight, Urza, who can now be added to the team whenever I need her. Oh, 148th. Oh, Kana needs our help. Oh yeah, they kicked the Natsu out of the team for now because this is a Lucy moment. I didn't get a chance to thank you before. Before? Did I do something? You know, the thing with me and Guild Arts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this because you're about to find out.
カナがちょっと大事な話があるんだって。
Kana's got something important to talk about with Guild Arts. There's a longer story to this, but I'll basically cut it short after this moment though, because otherwise it'll just spoil it, and I don't want to do that. So, let's watch. Also, Guild Arts does a lot of traveling. He's one of the only members of the guild who takes on like the 10-year quests and the 100-year quests. So he's always on the road, he's always traveling, so you don't really see Guild Arts much, and it's a big deal when he does show up. What do you gotta tell us, Kana?
私、ギルドに来た理由って父親を探してなんだよね。
Oh? Kana was looking for her dad when she came to the guild. Interesting.
そりゃ初耳だな。そことはあれか？お前の親父さんはフェアリーテイルにいたのか？
Her dad might have been part of Fairy Tail. Her dad might currently be a member of Fairy Tail. I obviously know. Also, I want to point out, the reason Guild Arts has a fake arm is, I think I mentioned in the first episode, but he tried to basically fight Acnologia, and Acnologia basically ripped his body up to the point where it is now. Also, Guild Arts is revered as basically, he is the strongest member of Fairy Tail. I believe he's I think the only one stronger than him is the Master. Everybody else is weaker than him. Yes, he was. Go on, Kana. You can do it. I believe in you, girl. Guild Arts is Kana's daddy. Eh? He can't believe it. Holy shit. There was a lot going on. So much going on. I didn't get a chance to say anything. Basically, Kana, the short story of how Kana came about to actually managing to do this is she always says, whenever the S-Class test comes up, she always said every year that if she became S-Class, she was going to eventually tell Guild Arts that he was her dad. and if she didn't become S-Class, she was going to quit the guild. So that's why when she takes the test, Lucy ends up joining her to help her out to finally pluck up the courage to tell Guildarts. But the test was cut off thanks to Master Hades and his guild Grimoire Heart, and of course Ethnologia. So, well, the whole Grimoire Heart stuff cut the test off completely. Well, it was postponed, so Kana never got the chance really to become S-Class. But she did manage to find the courage to tell Guildarts he was her dad. He's still having difficulty coming to terms with the fact that he's your dad. Well, it would be a lot to take in. You just told him you're his dad. He's your dad. Oh. Wow, you just admitted to your own daughter that you're a goddamn playboy. Sarah, Naomi, Clara, Fina, Mary, Lisa. No, your hair color is all wrong. Oh, good God. Oh my, there's more. Emma, Lila, Jenny, Sydney, Michelle, Stephanie. How many more? I know, right? Jesus Christ, Guildarts. So now we have a Sylvia to add to his long list as well. Jesus Christ. Well, he is, Kana. You should have known he was a playboy anyway. He'd been in the guild long enough. Aw, Kana, don't wait like that to your dad. Come on. Yeah, wait.
私が言いたかったのはそれだけ。別に家族になろうとかそういうのじゃないから。
Kana having a Sundere moment. She doesn't want to be family now or anything.
今まで通りで構わ。
Everything will just be as it was before. No, it won't. Aww. Oh, that's a cute moment. Yay, we found out her mother is Cornelia. Jesus, Guildarts, how many more people would you have actually gone through? How many more names would you have gone through before you landed on that if we hadn't figured it all out? Because she was terrified and you're never in the guild. It's hard to bring up. And I didn't get a chance. And I didn't get a good chance until now. Yeah, it's because he's never freaking there.
Cornelia
was the love of my life. She's the only woman I ever married. Yeah. Does that make up for the long list of women you mentioned earlier?
仕事ばかりの俺に愛想をつかして出て行ったのが18年前。風の頼りで行っちまったことは知ってたが。
Oh yeah, I forgot Kana's mom died 18 years ago. Well, I forgot her mom died. I believe Kana is actually supposed to be 18. I think I can't remember how old, because they do mention in the episode when she tells Lucy all about Guildarts being her dad. I think she said she joined the guild around the age of 6 or something. I can't remember. If you guys want to know, I'll look it up and I'll let you know in the next episode. But for those who don't, or who already know, could you please let me know in the comments? For those who don't, who have never actually seen it or anything like that, by all means go watch it. But I will find out exactly how old Kana was when she joined if you guys are interested. Let me know in the comments below, as always. Well, as I said, Guildarts, you were never around. You were always out of the guild because you work. He does like the S-Class and, as I said, 10-year quests and shit like that, so he's never really around in the guild. And they basically, when it comes to Guildarts, his magic is so powerful, they basically had to build kind of like a super city, because he's so unaware of his surroundings. He would pretty much destroy a building because he doesn't know it's there. That's how powerful his magic is. And that's how dense Gildarts is. But he's so strong. You get to fight him later on, and I will be doing that fight for anyone who wants to see it, but it takes a lot of leveling up with a certain character who shall remain nameless until we get there.
いいよ。わざとバレないようにしてたの私だし。勝手で悪いけどさ。
Well, you were hiding it because you were afraid.
胸の使いが取れた。
But thanks to Lucy, you managed to pluck up the courage to get it off your chest.
こんなに近くに娘がいたのに。
It's okay, Gildarts.
よせって責任取れとかそういうつもりで話したんじゃないんだ。いつも通りでいいよ。
She doesn't want him to suddenly become her dad. Nothing needs to change. That's the thing with Gildarts. Something always changes. It's actually really funny.
一回だけ言わせて。
Oh, she wants to say something.
会えてよかったよ、お父さん。
Aww. Pardon me for the burp. That is so adorable. She's glad she got to meet her dad. Good for you, Kana. Most people don't get to meet their parents. I'm glad you got to meet your dad.
かな、もう寂しい思いはさせねえ。二度とさせねえ。
Aww. Gildarts, the most powerful man of all in Fiore. Well, in all of Fairy Tale, and he's crying. That's a real man right there, guys.
これからは仕事に行くのも酒飲むのもずっと一緒にいてやる。
Sure, you're gonna go drinking with your daughter. Your daughter is basically Fairy Tale's drunk as it is, so that should be interesting.
それはちょっとうざいかな。
That sounds kind of annoying. Oh my god.
だから俺にお前を愛する資格をくれ。
He wants to be Kana's daddy. Let him. Lucy, get the fuck out of here. Good girl. Leave the two people to have their moment. I think Lucy's reflecting on her own dad. Yeah.
帰ったら久しぶりに会ってみようかな。
The story, well, there's a huge amount of story between Lucy and her dad. But to cut it short, I would suggest watching Fairy Tale if you're interested in the full story behind it. But basically, Lucy's a rich girl. Her dad didn't really pay her much attention, and then she just left home to join the Fairy Tale Wizard Guild, to join the Wizard Guild Fairy Tale. Which is why she's always needing money, because she doesn't want to rely on her dad, because she always felt abandoned by her dad. And then later on in the story they lose everything. He ends up joining a merchant guild, but comes to Lucy asking for money first, and then ends up joining a merchant guild because Lucy basically turns him away, and they build a little bit of a relationship from there. But I'm not going into any more details on that because we will find out soon enough. Yeah, we're all finally glad she got to tell him. Good job. Everyone was surprised. That's because Gildarts does not look like the kind of person whose dad went on. Sorry, that made me remember some things I'm gonna go at Samara. Yeah, she's remembering her own dad. And now Lucy's.
いくらかは稼いだけど、ギルドの借金はおろか、7年分の家賃にもならないよ。
We're still in debt, and you don't have enough to pay your rent.
7年か。想像以上に長いんだな。いろいろ変わってたし、みんなも強くなってた。
Hang on a minute. I know you're blonde, and I know the stereotype is blondes are stupid. But how long did you think 7 years was? Jesus. Well, everyone's strong now because it's been 7 years. They've been training for 7 years. You a lot haven't. You haven't been able to. But now you're back to training, so it's all good.
私、7年も連絡してないってことになるんだよね。
I would imagine 7 years without contact with you, he probably would be worried about you. But as I said earlier on, they have a very strange relationship.
お
So
父さんに会いに行こうかな。
we'll see you, Dad.
私、お父さんに会いたいって思ったの初めてかも。
Yeah, that's what I mean. They have a strange relationship. She never really wanted to see him. She does end up going home at one point because she gets kidnapped by a dark guild. And she goes home to confront her dad about it because she finds out it was her dad that hired them to do it. And she ends up losing her temper with them and basically ripping a very expensive dress and walking out. And she went home to her new family at Fairy
あの、
Tale.
すみません。ジュードハートフィリアという人を探してるんですが。
She's looking for her dad.
大変お伝えづらいのですが、
Oh? What?
ジュードさんは一月前に亡くなられました。本当にお気の毒です。
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's why I said I wasn't gonna spoil it. Lucy's dad died while she was stuck on Turner Island. She basically never fully got the chance to make up with him, and she never even got the chance to say goodbye to him before he passed away. If I remember rightly, they don't tell you in the game, but if I remember rightly, the story was that he was part of a merchant guild, and a dark guild attacked, and he tried to protect some people, and they killed him. But it really cut deep on Lucy when she finds out. It hasn't hit home yet. Oh my god, we got Natsu. We're going back to Natsu, guys. Lucy still hasn't come back yet. I hope she's okay. Maybe we should go and see her one day. Of course, Natsu will go look for her. Okay, where should we go? Alright, let's go find Lucy. The girl who just found out her dad died
よいしょっと
while she was away.
よいしょっと
Even though their relationship was strained, he's still technically her dad, so of course she's gonna be extremely upset. And Natsu's not the, well, let's just say he's not the brightest bulb in the box, when it comes to emotions and stuff like that. Because he was raised by a dragon, so he never really fully learned all being subtle and everything like that, and looking after his friends. Well, he learned how to look after his friends when he came to Fairy Tale, but some moments he sort of needs to be a little more subtle. He's very overbearing. Okay, let's find out how Lucy is.
大丈夫、ルーシー。
Even Happy's worried about you, Lucy.
ちょっとお父さんのこと驚いちゃって。
They don't know the news about your dad.
2ヶ月前。あ、いや違うか。もう7年経ってるんだったね。あの時、アカリワでお父さんに会ったのが最後。
Yeah, if I remember rightly, they were attacked by a dark guild then, and Lucy went to save him. But it turned out that they didn't really need saving. I think Urza, Gray, and Natsu went after her because they thought she might need some help.
私、小さい頃からずっとお父さんのこと好きじゃなかったんだ。
Yeah, this is where you learn about her strange relationship with her dad.
その上、ファントムの件もあったしね。
Yeah, the Phantom Lord stuff was what I mentioned about earlier, where a dark guild kidnapped her on her dad's orders.
ルーシーがさらわれた時だね。
Yep.
うん。でも、アカリファの事件があって、これから私とお父さんとの関係が変わりそうな気がしてた。
Yeah, because you got to see your dad actually trying to make a change and work from the ground up, not relying on other people anymore.
過労で体を壊しちゃうなんて、あの人らしいな。
Yeah.
なんでだろう。悲しいのに、寂しいのに、涙が出ないんだ。やっぱり私お父さんのこと。
Just because you can't cry doesn't mean you hate your dad. It's just your body and your mind just hasn't caught up with it yet.
それは違うぞ。うまく言えねえけど、涙が出るとか出ねえとか、
See?
そんなことじゃねえと思うぞ。
Even though he's not the most sensitive person in the world, Natsu still has good words of wisdom. The crying and not crying doesn't decide whether you hate him or not.
ありがとう。本当、私は意外と大丈夫だから。
Lucy, anybody who knows you knows you're not okay, sweetheart. Stop putting on a brave face. Eventually it will hit you like a train.
大家さん？
Landlady. Get in. It's not. I'm kind of disappointed that they weren't able to make a character model for the landlady because she's pretty cool. She just got shoved in by the landlady.
私の部
It's her room.
屋。あれ？7年間も使ってなかったのに綺麗。
This is what I mean. We can now enter Lucy's house. I clean it every week. Some of your clothes are no good anymore. And I took some for myself. Yeah, in the anime, it's so funny because she's actually wearing the same outfit Lucy's wearing. But it really doesn't fit. It's so cool. It's so funny. But anyway. Look on the table. One came for you every year on the same day. Your birthday.
私の誕生日。お父さん、覚えててくれた。
There we go. I told you, girl. It's gonna hit you like a train. And one thing. Because she felt like her dad didn't love her. And he actually did. And he remembered your birthday every single year for the 7 years you were gone. This morning, something else came.
お父さん。
There we go. Let it out, Lucy.
私も大好きだよ。
Let it out, girl.
ルーシーは
Let's leave her alone for now. The letter from this morning had 7 years of rent with it. I guess that's what you call a doting father. He basically paid her full rent for her. I think he sent it out. Well, obviously he sent it off before he passed away. But I think he always felt she was always gonna come back to him. So Lucy can now enter her house.
ありがとう。
よし
Lucy is all cried out, and it's time to go into Lucy's home. Yep,
おう
that's Blue. Yep. Blue is the little guy. I'll show you now. Stop it. Blue is the little guy on the table. This little cute, adorable thing. He's the one. I know it calls it Nikora, but that's his summon name. And Lucy just nicknamed it Blue. He's the one you give the candies to. Here you can change outfits, and on the gallery you can see like other scenes and stuff that you've missed. But it is getting on, and we are going to end this episode here. I don't want to do too much and then end up starting something huge and then ending it halfway through, because that's just not fun to watch and it's not fun for you guys. So I am going to end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I apologize for the poor sound quality throughout some of the scenes. As I said, I've been having issues with my headset, but I'm going to dig out my old headset and we will try it with that. But for now, I appreciate everybody for everyone who's watched. If you liked what you saw, by all means, throw yourself the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because I've got more Fairy Tail and other games coming out soon. And I will see you all in the next episode as I save. See you later, guys.